thing on? Is this on?
No!
It's on your shirt.
Yes. What is this, some sort of rock video show now?
Last show, people. Last show.
Oh, I get it.
Get it?
Last
show,
song.
people.
So anyway, yeah, I can do that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'll see you after the show.
Yeah, sure.
Just chatting with someone.
Last show.
Don't go anywhere now. Stay here. We have to talk more after the show. I love television. Wasn't this thing on? I'm screaming, stop the band. My God.
No, it's a jam. Major jam.
Oh, it's the last show.
Oh, okay. This is an emotional show for us.
Yeah, because finally we're going to be able to start saving some of our money. Our shows cost us about $500 a week.
Oh, Kenny's back in the lineup.
Yeah, Ken Heineman. Good to have him back for the last show. Ken will be killed off in this episode.
Yeah.
We won't be seeing him back next season.
Oh, no. Who else? Who else is being written out of
Harry.
the script?
Harry, you're going to be killed off. This is your last episode. Yeah. Who else? Dan Filato, where are you? Last episode for Dan Filato. Right behind you, Ken.
Actually, they're all going to be driving in Harry's car.
You can't hide, Dan. Yeah, we disconnected a brake cable, and on the way home tonight, tragically, you'll spin out, you'll hit a toll booth, the car will burst into flames, the arthritic old man in the toll booth will be burned over 90% of his body, but he will live to tell of your fiery demise, the three of you. You'll be trapped inside Harry's Toyota, and they will find, the glass will actually be beveled on the inside from where your fingers clawed at the glass as you tried to get out before you were burned beyond recognition. There's your beeper, Dan. I would imagine that's my wife calling to say it's not on in our hometown, if I know my cable show, the way I think I do.
Don't.
Yeah, it's my wife calling to say, hey, the show's not on in my own hometown.
Well, it's a good thing she didn't see that first part anyway.
It's funny because the guy from VideoPath, the people that make it possible for the show not to be seen in my own hometown, the guy was just out there pitching me on another 13 weeks. First you get it out of my hometown every week without interruption, then we talk.
A lot of people in Bellwood like to operate their toasters at this hour.
Yeah.
And that's why the cable thing goes out.
That's how we get our cable. It comes through the toaster. You have to stare down inside and look at the elements. Look, honey, HBO is in the left side where the left slice goes. So yeah, this is the last one. The band, I would imagine, particularly sad because not a real rough job for the band.
But good exposure.
Good exposure. A chance for Greg to wear all his little T-shirts, and a chance for both Greg and John to wear their various earrings that they have that they get from gals. John, you've got like a diamond or something in your ear tonight. Is that a diamond in your ear? No, I guess it's snot.
It's a diamond.
Come on up here so they can see. John would not submit to a haircut. Here, look, can you get, look at that, it shimmers, look at that. Go ahead, move your head. Move your head, you son of a, hey! All right, I could have, I could have taped the band playing the theme, right?
Yeah.
Could have taped it. Dan, call my wife, see what she wants. Because if this show's not up in my hometown, my last show, my son is up, my young son, my 3-year-old son is up watching. Right now he's going, Dad is such a failure. He can't even get a lousy cable show on in his own hometown. Let's face it, we could have taped the intro music. But no, I carried the band for 13 weeks. All right, there was a drastic pay reduction about halfway through.
That hurt.
But you were making $100 a piece. That's an awful lot for standing there for an hour, right? So I dropped it to 50. That's still good, right? Am I right?
Wait, you guys were getting 50?
They were getting 100 each?
Yeah, weren't you at the beginning?
Yeah.
Because I want to go through this, because I think people think I'm just ragging when I talk about the money I'm losing on this deal. What's the deal, Dan?
It just came on, right as I...
Just came on. All right. All right, the distribution system that sends it to all the cable companies, plus we have to pay the cable companies to have this on because they have so much happening programming. They had to, you know, find some time for us, and that costs money. All that about $1,200 a week, okay, out of our pockets. The band, 50, 50, 50. What do you make? You make a little more
75.
because he sleeps with us after the show. Okay, so what's the, all right? Camera people, how much do you make?
About 450.
No, really, how much do you, no, it's, how much? No, we want to see you. How much, 10 bucks?
An hour.
10 an hour. So how much do you make for a show?
25 usually.
25, because there's some setup type of stuff. $25. Behind you, Ken? Oh, no, turn around. Nice to have you back, Ken. You know, you're really agile. No, really. How much for you?
Saying $10 an
$25
Right.
a week. And who pays you? What does the check say? What does it say?
hour. Steve Dahl.
Okay, this is out of my own pocket. All right, Harry, how much you been making? He makes 30 bucks. What does he do? He just stands there. How much for you?
40.
40 for this guy, the lighting guy. What does he do? Huh? Shadows everywhere. His specialty, shadows and non-television lighting. This man, this is like the only guy I can count on here. You know, it's a sad state. It's a sad state of affairs. It's a sad comment on our society when the only guy I can trust here is a black guy.
Oh, don't.
In a leather jacket.
In a leather jacket. How much for you?
Really want to know?
Yeah.
Well, I got a drastic pay cut.
Did you?
Yeah.
By mistake. You don't have a knife or anything on you, do you?
Well, we'll talk about it after the show.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How much?
Well, I got.
Let's be honest. It's the last show. I think we should be open and honest.
I'm down to 25.
What were you before?
30.
Well, I'll make up the difference. He's worth every penny of it. Lenny, actually, you're pretty helpful too.
Thanks.
You're almost.
I was hoping you would
You're
say
so
that.
helpful. You're almost a Negro. That's the way I feel about you. How much for you?
Well, I was another one that got a drastic pay cut.
Really? This was not authorized by me.
Not quite as drastic as Stan's, but
How much?
I'm making 15 now from 30.
Well, that's more drastic.
30 down to...
Lenny's
yeah,
command of money is, no, you got to see him with the checkbook. It's really something to see.
He meant it was not as drastic because he's a millionaire and it doesn't really matter.
All right. Dan, how much for you?
I got even bigger, more of a drastic.
I wonder who
haircut.
cut all
I went
these
from
guys.
30 to 0.
Really? Why?
I don't know, I didn't get paid this week.
It's the last show. What are you going to do? Not show up next week? I should have done that to everybody. Why? I really didn't cut you guys. I don't know who did.
We're going to cut you out.
Yeah, Stan's going to cut me. All right. Will this go all the way upstairs?
What'd you guys do, shorten my cable?
Yeah.
And we'll go up there.
Won't go up there?
I don't know through the ladder if they
Go ahead.
Ken, a simple yes or no. We have things we're doing here. It's all, you know, can you go up there? Well, they shortened the cable,
Why don't they-
and what I did was
Why don't they just stand up at the window? And
Yeah, all right.